Howdy, and welcome to Family Friendly Foods. Today, we're serving pasta.
Hey,
Kirby.
I'm always glad to be back together with you.
Oh, I know. We have so much fun. We really do.
I love pasta, so this is going to be great. I can't wait to come up with some new ideas on how to serve it, other than just spaghetti and sauce.
None of these are hard.
Good.
Yeah,
Good. Well, then
but
they're right up
they're
my
different.
alley.
Okay, I'm going to have you, I've got the onion cut.
What is the first thing we're making?
Oh, well, you know, that would make difference. We're making a pasta that has Italian sausage, and this is chicken sausage.
Okay.
And it's already cooked, and with tomatoes and cannelloni beans, which is an Italian bean. You could use navy beans, you know, and with a short pasta.
Okay.
And so we're going to do stuff like that all day, and it's going to be fun. I mean, this is canned stuff.
And delicious. All right, so you want me to start by cutting...
I want you to mince those up.
Mince the garlic. All right, I'll do that while you get started over there.
Okay, what I'm going to do is start my onion. I want about a cup of diced onion, and you want to dice them small, okay?
Okay.
And you're going to do this until it starts getting clear, starts getting soft. And I'm going to put the garlic in it towards the end.
Okay, got it.
Because I don't want it to burn. Garlic has a tendency to burn. Now, one thing, when I cook pasta, when it's done, I drain it. And then I toss a little bit of olive oil on it so it doesn't stick together.
Ah.
I'm not rinsing it because I don't want to rinse all the good stuff off of it. So I'm doing that, and I save, voila,
Pasta water?
a cup. You may or may not need it, but if you need it, it's yummy in there.
Is
to
it?
make a sauce, yeah.
I saw something on Instagram where some teenager was asking their parent, "Where do I buy pasta water?"
Okay.
All right, so I tried to speed that up. I was taking my time.
That was perfect.
An art project. Okay, ready?
Yes. Oh, and she used the back of her knife. Good.
Is that all right to go like that too?
Oh, absolutely.
You've taught me a lot about how to keep my knives from dulling. And is that a word, dulling?
I don't know. It's a good word.
How to keep my knives from going dull, and I know I'm not supposed to scrape them on other things.
Now, I've got that. If you'd get me my sausage.
Of course. Do I just throw it in?
Well, you've got the ice scraper.
Oh, do it the proper way. Here we go.
Now, this is already cooked.
Oh, it's pretty good. And by the way, I have cooked with this sausage before, and it's really good.
It is good. And
Is it Adela's? Adele's?
Adele's.
Okay. Well, anyway, it's this one.
And it's chicken. So it's lower in fat than a lot of your other ones.
This one is a smoked chicken sausage. I've had smoked chicken and apple, too, sausage.
Yes, they're good.
Yes.
All that brand is.
Now, what are you putting in?
I'm adding a can of diced tomatoes.
This recipe is right up my alley. These are a few ingredients, but easily.
And beans. And we all know beans help with all kinds of stuff. Yes, they have protein, but they have all kinds of stuff. Now, see how pretty this is getting?
It's very beautiful. It looks like I'm in Italy.
Well, yes.
Smells really good, too.
And I'm going to add about a teaspoon of Italian seasoning.
Okay. Sometimes I don't have Italian seasoning. Can I just put like oregano and
Basil
basil?
and thyme.
Yeah.
It's nice. I tell you what you can also use, but you've already got garlic in here, is that Mustache zesty urban garlic.
I
you
bought
could
that
use
after
that in this.
one of our last cooking shows, and it's great. I've been using that a lot.
Yeah, it's just
This isn't
great.
salt in it, right?
Right. No salt. All right, now, pasta. I'm going to put my pasta in it. Now, for short pasta, this is one of my favorites. It's got a hole in the middle.
See if it's one of my favorites.
And it's got ridges. So it's good for sauces.
Oh, because it kind of soaks up the sauce?
Well,
or it gets stuck in there, in the little ridges, in the hole?
Yeah. So what we're going to do, we got to let this heat up all the way through.
That was cold pasta.
Yeah.
Not that I mind that, but I think it would be better. Heat it up.
And those are the words of Kirby. Now, we're going to take this, and I am going to cover it for a minute.
Okay. These are called twists.
Yeah, they're Da Vinci. I like Da Vinci pasta.
Oh, that's a good solution if you don't have a pot cover.
Yeah, that's just what I do. Because my pot cover has a hole in the top of it where the handle used to be.
Oh, well,
So it doesn't work very well.
I love the way you make do with what you have.
You got to. Now, I'm going to make 2 servings of this.
All right.
It really makes 4, but we're going to make 2. I think I'm finished with this.
Probably.
Probably, so I'll throw it on the floor.
And while we're heating that up and you're preparing this, I want to remind you that you can watch family-friendly foods on all sorts of different platforms. On Roku, Spectrum, 184, something called Fire Stick. I'm still getting hip to what that's all about. Also, YouTube. We're on YouTube. I feel like we really made it.
When we're on YouTube. I have a friend at the pool, and it turns out he's in a wheelchair, but he comes to the pool almost every day
Yeah.
to work out, so
Good for
his
him.
muscles don't atrophy. But he's an attorney, and he's so sweet and nice. And he found out his wife likes to cook about the show, so he started watching it on YouTube.
Well, hello. Thank you. Thank you for watching us.
Hey, Pete!
And then, when we have new episodes coming out, because we shoot a lot of these.
Yeah.
When we have new episodes coming out, you can always find out about that on Louisville Metro TV's Facebook and Twitter pages. Make sure you put Louisville Metro TV, because if you just put Metro TV, it'll take you to an Indian channel, I think, something in the country of India. So if you want Chef Nancy's culinary expertise, go to Louisville Metro TV.
There you go.
Yeah, lots of ways to watch. And we'll remind you again, but we're glad you found us.
Now, here we go. Yeah, and I was in the grocery yesterday, and 2 people stopped me at Value Market about the show.
You are Louisville's celebrity chef.
Well, that's better than
Not
not being, yes. I almost said something naughty.
No, don't say it.
I'm not. All right, now,
Hurry up, I'm hungry.
she's a mess. All right, now, I got it. I'm going to turn it off.
I'm going to move this over here so our,
Now, this will serve 4.
okay, except if it's Kirby and Nancy, then it will serve 2. Because we have hearty appetites.
Now, if you want to add Parmesan to the top of it,
Always. You have some grated Parmesan here.
yeah, I need to save that for another recipe.
You could add this to it, pretend like I am.
Yes,
But we're saving this for another recipe.
because I didn't buy enough.
Well, that's all right. I can imagine.
I need a cup for another
Something tells me
recipe.
this is probably going to be tasty enough that I won't even need it.
See, look at the colors.
It's gorgeous.
Yummy. Now,
Really good.
we need something to eat with.
We do. I guess we're going to have to just use our faces. No, I thought I saw some plastic forks, but why not use real forks?
You did. They're back there.
This looks great. I can't wait to have a taste. I'm going to get a little bit of everything. And this, I do.
Now, you don't have to use the Italian sausage, but if you want meat, this is the best way to go. And because this is already cooked, and it's cooked with chicken, which the only fat on chicken is the skin and that little doobie thing at the end that the feathers are in. I don't know what it's called. It's that little fat thing. All right, well, that's it. Now, what do you think?
It's delicious. I do have a question.
Yeah.
I'm going to make this. Did you use the whole package of sausage in that?
No, I used 2.
You used 2. Okay, I was off dicing my garlic. I didn't see what you said. All right.
Pasta doubles. So it says 2 ounces per person. I used a half a pound here, and you can see how much it made. And 2 sausages for 4 people is good because we eat too much of that. You know, too much. I've got high cholesterol. I just found out.
Well, I'm sorry.
And I'm not happy.
Well,
but I know why.
Why?
It's called hot dogs and ice cream.
Well, let's go ahead and clean this one up. I'm ready for the next one. This was fantastic.
Okay.
Try to top this.
Okay, now this time we're going to make a pasta with vegetables. So a pasta
Primavera?
Oh my goodness, I had a brain thing.
That's why I'm here.
That's right. And the first thing I'm going to do,
Because I like to eat.
I'm going to toast some slivered almonds.
Okay.
And instead of putting them in the oven and forgetting they're in there and burn
It's
them,
happened to all of us.
I'm going to do it. I've got a dry pan here, and I'm doing them in the dry pan.
So we can keep our eye on it.
And I've got slivered almonds.
Okay.
And I don't need a whole, well, I need a little bit more than that.
Yeah, I think I like a little bit more than that.
Okay,
I
fine.
recently burned up some pine nuts in the oven.
Oh.
Which are so expensive. It's
That's-
terrible.
Thank you for saying that. This is why I use these. Pine nuts are so expensive that it's not really worth it unless you're making a pine nut tart or something.
That's not what I was making.
No, I was sure it wasn't. But this is great to do this.
Okay.
Now, while that's cooking,
Yes.
I cut up some squash and zucchini,
And what's at the bottom there? Some
mushrooms.
mushrooms. Okay.
I got squash,
We have about 2 cups of that.
well, yeah, about a cup and a half.
Okay.
And a mushroom.
Okay.
And you can go 2 cups, but I like to go a cup and a half. If you're not into vegetables, just do a cup.
Okay.
All right. Now, I
Why not?
also, when I was cooking my pasta, I saved a cup of pasta water. I always do this when I'm cooking pasta because if I don't, it's starting to toast.
Yeah.
If I don't, I need it. And pasta water has the starch and everything from the pasta in it, so it adds that flavor. And if I need it, fine. If I don't need it, that's fine too.
No harm, no foul. But I'm glad you explained that because I was about to ask, what is the deal with pasta water? But now you've explained it. Maybe we'll just make a T-shirt that has that slogan.
Well,
Watch
you're going to
Family
get
Friendly Foods
excited.
for more information. Well,
The
it's-
next recipe we make after this,
Yes.
you can chiffonade.
I love a good chiffonade. Assignment.
Now,
Okay.
I got my pan.
So these are nice and that toasted up very fast, Miss.
Yeah, you have to pay attention.
Okay.
Where's my olive oil?
Here it
Olive
is.
oil, madam. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to take my olive oil.
Chef, does it really matter if you have 100% virgin olive oil or this kind of olive oil? Or?
Extra virgin is the first squeeze of the olive. Virgin is the second squeeze. And when you get into all those light ones, it's stupid. You just use canola oil.
Okay, so this is extra virgin. So this
Yeah,
is the
I
first,
either use
first
extra
squeeze.
virgin or virgin.
Got it. I had no idea that was how that was labeled.
All right, now I'm going to get this hot.
Yep.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I cooked my pasta already.
Thank you
And
for
I
doing that.
drained it.
Yes.
And I tossed it in a little olive oil so it wouldn't stick together, see? Now, what I want to do, I'm going to add the garlic and some of the pasta water
All right, I brought garlic.
because I don't want it
Been
to
working
burn
hard
up.
over here. There's your minced garlic.
And get all the garlic.
Get all the garlic off.
I'll get it with the rubber
Okay.
spatula.
And
All right,
do you mind
now,
if I just step around you for a second and
Right.
show our viewers
We're
what you were
using
saying with the
linguine.
pasta. This is linguine, and because you put the olive oil on it, it's not sticking together like my pasta does at home.
Now, I added some of the water
Okay.
so we get all the flavor out of the pasta.
Okay.
And I also want to put a little bit of salt on this, and I'm using sea salt.
Well, unfortunately, all I have is black pepper and Italian seasoning here. But
I am back. It's
oh,
magic.
good. Sea salt. So we've got a little pasta water in here. We've got the garlic. And now we're going to have some salt. Oh,
Not a lot, just a little bit of sea salt.
That was a very little bit, so.
Yeah. Now, that's the linguine that I used.
Linguine. Linguine, fettuccine.
I know, aren't they fun words? If it ends in a vowel, it's probably
Italian?
Italian.
Huh.
All right, now, seeing this didn't burn up,
So we're waiting for the water to evaporate?
taste that.
Okay. If I must.
Taste the garlic? Okay, we're set. Now I'm going to cook these vegetables in it. Come on, little. There we go.
Okay, so we first put the pasta water and garlic.
And when it
And there
tastes
was a
like
lot of
garlic,
olive oil in that too.
yeah.
Yeah.
And,
And then when the water tastes like garlic, it's ready to put in the vegetables.
right.
Got it.
And if it starts to burn, add more water. Now,
And luckily, you saved a lot of water.
all right, now, what I want to do,
It's good. You cooked that just right.
thank you, Kirby. Now, I got this going, and it's going fine.
So when we see the zucchini start to get kind of translucent, that's when it's cooked?
Right, and you'll see about that time, if you need some more water, you can do it, but I don't think you do right now. See, we don't right now.
Yeah.
But the steam is also cooking
Okay.
the vegetables. But the vegetables are in all this garlic. So that's helping too. I
So
mean,
if you're someone who does, oh, I don't like yellow squash or I don't like zucchini, but you haven't ever tried it sauteing garlic and
Then-
pasta sauce and pasta water and olive oil, you might want to try that because just the water alone tasted good.
yes. Now, if you don't like these two, get some other vegetables that you like.
You could use
peas.
broccoli?
Well, broccoli.
Peas.
You could use peas and carrots.
Okay. Just be creative. That's one of
Yeah.
the fun things about cooking.
Yeah, I mean, there's no written rule except for, don't burn stuff and watch the way you cut it and don't cut yourself. And there's a lot to it. Okay, now, if you'll see, our squash, you're starting to be able to see the seeds in it.
Yes.
You see that? Mm-hmm. All right, we're about where we want. So if you would toss the pasta.
All of this pasta?
Yeah,
All right.
that's 4 ounces.
4 ounces. You want me to do that?
I'll do it.
Okay.
I don't want you burning yourself.
No, thank
You're
you.
too valuable.
Yes, such a valuable sidekick. You know, when people ask if I really
know,
am a
I'm-
terrible cook,
Yeah.
the truth is I just make stuff up, except for recipes that you teach me. So, yes, I am not the greatest cook. You can ask my family. But I have fun just trying things.
Well, then that makes you a good cook.
But I'm better because of you.
Well, that's sweet.
Yes. Well, it's true because you teach me how to do things that I wouldn't even think of, like putting oil on the pasta so it doesn't stick together.
Yeah, and you don't need to put it in an ice bath unless you're making a salad.
Okay.
Then you want it to quit cooking right away. But with this, I just undercook it a little, and then I'm able to
Now you're just really coating all the noodles with,
the good stuff. Now, I'm going to heat it all the way through.
all right. Did we need this Parmesan cheese for this recipe?
At the end, we'll put it on a little bit, but we want to save a cup of it
Okay.
because the cup goes in the last recipe.
So maybe I'll save a cup now.
Well, why don't you?
All right, then I think I'll do that. Pardon me. I'm going to get this cup and just do that. It's a little wet, but that's okay. All right. She watches me so closely.
Well, you know, I just don't know. I'm sorry. There she goes. That's
I'm
good.
going to save that over there, and we can use this for this.
Now, unfortunately,
Her
I
eyes
didn't
on me
realize.
all the time.
Well, I'm a chef, and I'm used to
know.
having people
I know.
in the kitchen. Now, I burned some
Don't
of
know
these.
what they're doing. Oh, not bad though. You want me to take those out?
Well, I don't want you to burn yourself.
Oh, I've touched.
I love any kind of nuts that's been brown like that. It's good to do with pecans, walnuts, whatever. I just love nuts. I really do.
I've been trying to put chickpeas
And stuff.
in the oven and then spicing them up to use for snacks.
Yeah.
And again, very important that you keep your eye on the process.
Do you use cooked chickpeas?
Oh, yeah. Yes,
Huh?
yes.
Yes. And you rinse them real well?
Uh-huh. You taught me to do that.
Did you dry them? You might want to put them in
I just
a paper
put them in a
towel.
strainer. Oh, dry them up.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you need to toss them in a little oil and then put them on the pan.
Those are a couple of steps I didn't do, so maybe the next one's will
And
be
you
better.
can do it on top of the stove
Voila.
if you want.
Okay. That sounds much better, actually. Because you know me, I'll put them in there and then I'll suddenly find myself in the backyard and I'm pulling weeds. I'm like, uh-oh. I would think I was doing something else.
I did that once. I was making my Casa Gersani recipe cheesecake for somebody for their birthday.
I didn't know
All
that
of
was
a
an option.
sudden, I remembered it was in the oven. And guess what? It came out fine.
He scampered back,
Yeah.
running up the steps 2 at a time.
And what I hate when I do that is I usually trip over one of them and I skin my calf.
Oh,
You know, it's
it's
just
a terrible story.
traditional.
Tragedy.
All right, let's serve this up.
Let's do it. You have the tongs.
Yeah, I know.
Or
Hand me that spoon. Thank you.
yes, chef.
Yes, chef. What is that show that does that? Somebody was talking about that the other day and wanted to know if a kitchen was really like that. And I said, well, yes.
I wondered too when I watched this. The Bear.
What is that? What station's it on? It's not on Food TV, is it?
No, it's a drama. I think it's on HBO maybe.
Oh, I don't have that.
But
I'm too cheap to have that stuff.
well, you probably would like this. An event. What a mess you're making.
Am I really?
Yes, you are.
That's my middle name. When you have arthritic hands.
All right. Well, next time you let me do this.
All right.
That's what I'm here
Why
for.
don't you hold that?
Okay.
And I'll put some more vegetables on
Vegetables.
top.
You know, both of these recipes we've made so far today have been nice and quick. You and I have chatted in between, so we've probably elongated the whole situation. But they've been very
Okay.
easy to make for the family right when you get home.
Put a
Now-
little bit of parm on it.
Okay, little Parmesan. And what
And
about
see,
our nuts?
parm makes things. Yes. And now we want to put the nuts.
That's a nice little garnish there at the end.
Yeah, it is.
I'm looking forward to that. I guess
And when you start serving it, they start falling down.
for you,
Yeah, wait a minute.
gonna eat. You don't want to clean that up. You just want to eat it, right?
Yeah.
I understand.
What? Oh,
It's on the.
I got to do it with a spoon.
I can't wait for you. Cannot wait for you. I'm gonna go. I'm going in right now. Nothing like eating pasta. Oh, well, I don't know how to do that. You'll have to do that.
You don't know how to do that.
This one's my favorite so far.
because I put salt in it. The reason I didn't salt the other one is because of the canned tomatoes and canned beans.
yeah.
Even though I rinse and drain the beans.
Well, I'll tell you what I like about this is the combination of the linguine, because it's kind of nice and light, with those slivered almonds that are toasted are so good. And then I like bumping
It's
it.
got a lot of texture.
I like bumping into a piece of yellow squash here too. So good. Chef, you've outdone yourself. All right.
All right, make a mess. Oh, you are? Good.